For the fight fans joining us and the millions watching around the world, Red Korner.
Yes, ladies and gents, welcome back to In the Red Corner with me, Ross. I hope everyone's well. Tonight I've got with me the first Irishman to fight in the BKFC. He's made history there. The first Conor to step into the ring. There's been another Conor jumped in at one point, but there's only one. And here he is, Conor Cooke.
Yeah, absolutely.
Hello, man. How are you doing?
How are you?
I'm good. Yourself?
No, not too bad. Just having a dinner, so I'm all good. You know.
Excellent. I mentioned there in the little intro that you were the first Irishman to fight in the BKFC. How does that feel?
To be honest, that's I'm more happier with that, and I am the win of the fight. That was a big deal for me. I like that.
Yeah, history made.
Nice.
History made.
I'll be telling my grandkids about that one. You know, pioneer.
That's it. Pioneer of the sport.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it must be a great feeling for yourself.
It was, yeah. Nice to have that. Nice to have my flag with me too. You know, that people know I'm representing, because it's such a small country, like, but with a lot of talented fighters. So many good fighters. So
it's a fighting nation, isn't it?
Oh, absolutely. It's in our blood. It's in our DNAs. So it's good to get doing it on TV. You know, pay per view.
So I mean, it's nearly 2 weeks after the fight. You're still feeling a bit of a high from it.
Still on a bit of a high, but I hurt my back. So I hurt my back before the fight and my arm, but it wasn't really letting anybody know. So after the fight, my back was really bad. I was bedbound, and I cut my tongue sparring. So I was slicing my tongue. It's affecting my speech. So I'm trying to let them all rest and recover. So I haven't even got back to the gym yet. I've called in the gym a few times just to have a look around, but my back was too stiff, and I just went home. So I'm hoping today's the last bad day for me.
Yeah, fingers crossed. You seem to be healing up well, just above your eyebrow from that cut.
Yeah, so like 6 stitches. Yeah, so 5 stitches there, last bare knuckle, and it's six stitches this time. So I hope it doesn't go 7 the next one. Keep it at 6.
How are the hands?
Oh, the hands are sweet. A wee bit of a pain on my wrist, but that's probably from banging the pads before the fight. There was fucking hitting the pads in the changing rooms hard, and I hurt my wrist there. So yeah, they're not too bad. They're okay. There's definitely been a lot worse pains in people's arms than mine. I got off lightly, I think. Yeah. He's a strong big head on him, like, but I held on. I held on tight.
You obviously have too. Unfortunately, Robbie broke his left hand in the first round.
Like a brick wall, this thing, you know. It's been hit over the head with many objects, and I'm still standing, so I'm okay, you know.
Yeah, I mean, Robbie is one awkward fighter, isn't he?
He was fit.
Tall, rangy.
It was it took me. The last time I had a fight, bare knuckle fight, it was kind of more forward and more aggressive. My hands a bit higher. This fight, I was asked before about my game plan, and I'll be honest, you can't have a game plan with Robbie. You can't, because you don't know what he's going to do. He's going to change. He's changed his stance so comfortably and so smoothly. He's good at both stances, and he's long rangey, like you say. And when he hits you, he hits hard. So it wasn't a plan, but I was telling myself, just bide your time. You'll make a mistake.
Yeah,
you know?
Finding Robbie's timing as well. It's almost impossible, isn't it?
Yeah, it took maybe 3. I think it was the 3rd round. I started figuring it out. Start telling myself I'm making a miss. First round was a bit slow. He caught me a good shot. I think that's when that happened. I haven't even watched the fight, so I'm just trying to make it all up in my head.
Have you not watched it back?
No, I can't find it. I haven't got on the app yet. No, see, I freaking lost my phone leads after the fight, and I lost all my apps.
Course,
so that's been a nightmare. Lost all my pictures. So I haven't really watched the fight back. So I'm just trying to visualize in my head what happened. You know?
I watched it back today. It was a great fight. It was really good. One of the best fights of the night, I think.
So I hear everybody keeps texting me and mailing me saying it was an awesome fight, but I was going back to my corner every single round, going fucking shit, and stiff and slow. And my coach was more or less laughing at me, going, "You're doing fucking great." He goes, "You're not getting hit. You're making a miss, and you're catching him." He goes, "That's all you need." But I'm always the guy. I'm always the world's biggest critic. I'm always my own biggest critic, which I suppose could be a good thing because you want to get better, you know. I think I was hoping to move more and dance more and be a bit more of a boxer style, but you can't do that in bare knuckle. You just one crack in the face fucks everything up for you.
I know you say this is your second fight. It was your first in BKFC, but
you know, first in BKFC. Second, I had a bare knuckle fight last July for an Irish title. And that's kind of where it all started from. So that was my first BKFC. Fantastic experience.
Yeah, it's some production, isn't it? It's a great all-round show. Just the venue and everything. I spoke to the fighters and everyone loved it. It was cold, but it was good.
No, it was brilliant. I wasn't too bad. No, I was well warmed up, but it was top of an ice rink, like, you know, had to bring your long johns and your jammies with you. Ice coat. It's good enough.
Yeah. I think the end of the third round, I think you and Robbie kind of showed a bit of respect to each other.
Yeah.
You know, slap of hands as you went back to the corner. That was the first time. I think you kind of.
Yeah, he's hurt me. You know, I had no choice. I had to respect him. No, I respect it. See, I'm a very respectful and humble fighter, but I'm also very aggressive when I need to be. I'll never diss another fighter. I know the struggles myself, and the nerves and the pressure. I know all that, so I don't see why another fighter should hate another fighter. So I'll always be respectful.
Yeah,
but at the same time, he's still my enemy at that moment. For him, split a few minutes.
I find that a lot in this game. You know, boxing's a little bit different. There's a lot of arrogance and things in boxing, but with this, everyone respects each other a lot more, especially after they've shared the ring as well.
100%. Yeah, I've noticed that myself. I've seen boxers do kind of pick at each other. MMA is the same, but that sells fights. See, in bare knuckle, you don't need to sell a fight. The fight sells itself. The fact that it's bare knuckle, that's enough. You don't need to slobber. You don't need to call people out. The fact that title, bare knuckle, blow your name, that sells a fight. That's it. You don't need no shit. You don't need no show, no fakeness, no character. Just be you and be real. You can't get any more realer than smacking someone in the face with a knuckle.
Yeah, absolutely. Robbie, like you were saying there, Robbie's switch hitting, you know, switching stances and things. You know, there was a lot of hand fighting as well. He came up with that awkward elbow that he likes to use, and a lot of hand fighting with him. But I mean, even though he broke his hand in the first, he was still throwing his left as well. Which,
you wouldn't even know his hand was broke. But fair play. Hats off to him. He's tough. He's a tough man. You know, it was a great fight for me to have from the first one. I think I was the underdog. He is bigger and heavier than me. And to be honest, of all my fights, I don't get nervous. I just felt a bit of pressure on me. I mean, I can't lose my first fight. If I lose the first fight, any hype around me, it's gone. I'm a nobody. I probably wouldn't be asked back. So I don't mind losing the second or third one. That's all. I don't mind that. I'll accept that. But I told myself I am not losing this first fight. There's not a chance in hell I'm losing this fight. It's different. It's different when you've already got a win behind you. In BKFC, people seem to go before, but the first one, no, I wasn't losing it. I don't care.
I don't think losing the 0 in the BKFC is as big as it is in boxing or MMA and things like that. It's not at all different. You know, you've come from an MMA and boxing background as well. I mean, what would you say the main differences are between bare knuckle and? It's a hard one, isn't it? We were talking about it at the hotel afterwards, weren't we? Yeah. See, I boxed my whole life. I boxed at amateur and I got the Irish level, which is massive. I won that, and then I won the 4 Nations. Then I dabbled in non-licensed boxing, then I turned pro. And so I know boxing. I boxed for my whole life. And see, trying to compare it to bare knuckle, but it's just different. It's just, I think Chad Mendes or something was saying, I think I read his quote about more or less styles. You can be stylistic in a fight, but in bare knuckle boxing, you have to be a dog. Yeah,
you're not really an athlete anymore. You're a dog. I mean, which 100% I agree with, because I said something similar a couple of days before that, saying about you can't be a boxer in this game. You have to fight. You have to fight, but you can be a skillful fighter. That's what separates it. If you're a good boxer, you will get a bit of an advantage. But getting in there and doing your dancing isn't always going to win the fight. Because Mike Perry's, for me, the prime example. He not the greatest of boxers on the planet, but Bare Knuckle Boxing is perfect for him because he is a fucking dog.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know, but it's just one of them things. It's hard to compare. People, I don't know. I just find you have to be a mixture of a brawler, of a fighter, and as well have a fighter IQ. You will get different athletes will get different levels, of course, but this isn't just for the faint-hearted. This game.
Yeah.
You know.
So you want to keep this train going as well? When are you looking to be out next?
Oh, the train's coming. The train's going to smash in every wall. I tell you, I'm just pumping for this. I've had a good career in boxing. I've had a really good career in kickboxing. I've had a great career in MMA. I fought in Bama. I fought in Cage Warriors. I fought in the same show as Conor McGregor. So I've had my highs and I've had loads of lows. This is a high game for me. Yeah. And it's fucking, and I'm buzzing. Like I feel like my whole fucking train's on fire, and we're just smoking down them reels. Like just enjoying it. Doing it. I'm cloud nine, you know. So I feel like the next one is going to be really soon. I hope, and I want to keep it going. I mean, now the fire's lit. Let's just keep putting fuel on it. Let's keep going.
Yeah, BKFC is a place where you want to make your home. You're not going to go back. Yeah.
I'm staying at BKFC. As long as they have me, I'll be here. I don't want anything else.
Yeah.
Like, where do you go after that? It's like fighting in the UFC and then going somewhere else. There's no point, you know.
Yeah.
I want to keep putting a good impression on BKFC, and I want to become somebody under that brand. I don't want to be moving about. I've done that my whole life. It's time I got mine. It's time I got my flowers. You know, it's time I found my footing, found my feet somewhere instead there. So I'm going to stay at BKFC. So I have to keep putting on a good show, or else I'll not be there anymore.
Yeah, well, that's it. I mean, you're only ever 3, 4, 5 fights away. If you put on a good show and a good performance, you know, you could be challenging for a title soon enough. 100%. That's the thing with the BKFC, isn't it? Yeah,
I think that's a good thing about Bare Knuckle. It's so fresh and so new and so raw that you can't have a short record and still be able to get to that higher level. Sure. Yeah. Danny Christie himself only had 2 or 3. No Holmes only had 2 or 3, and he became a champion. So you don't know exactly what you say. 2 or 3 fights, and who knows? I could be having the title fight over in Belfast or Dublin. You just don't know. Could be another year away.
That'd be amazing, wouldn't it?
Fuck, that'll be unreal. Like, and to be honest, after talking to Andy the other week, it's nothing's impossible. You know, so we'll see.
Excellent. There is a bare knuckle show happening in Belfast, though, isn't there?
There
Belfast
is.
Brawl.
Yes, a friend of mine. Yep, Ross Brown. Yeah, quite fine gentleman. He actually owns this brand. That's his brand. You see me wearing. So he's got a show in Belfast here. Belfast Brawl. Yeah, I can't remember the date, so I'll be at that. So if anybody can make that one, that'd be good for him. That'd be good for Bare Knuckle Boxing. That'd be good for the brand too. You know, so I'll be interested to see how that goes. All the local ones fighting. There's some talented fighters over here. Some awesome boxers and fighters, and some really ballsy guys. So I'm interested to see who's going to show up and fight, because it is a different fucking world out there, boy. It really is. It's scary, like.
I think we're going to find this a lot more now as well. I mean, obviously, you got your first show in Belfast. There's a show just been announced for where I live as well, in Cumbria. So, I mean, I think these little shows are going to start showing up in little pockets of the
100%.
It's going to help bring people through as well.
Yeah, it's going to make it more recognised and more mainstream. Because see, when I told people over a year ago, I'm going to take a bare knuckle fight, see how many people shook their heads at me. You're crazy, you're mad, you're going to fuck everything up. See now, because I've been talking about it and my friends have been talking about it, people are looking into it more and realising this isn't back garden fights. This is proper athletes. This is proper fighters fighting.
Yeah.
So people are starting to respect it, and the more we talk about it, the more people are going to put on shows. People are going to compete. People are going to take it serious and train hard, and the media will get involved, and the papers will get involved. So these shows, I guess, are perfect. I remember way back when MMA started. I did MMA about 15 to 18 years ago, and I started in my wee town in Antrim, and same thing. You're telling people you're going to fight MMA, they're going to cage fighting. Fuck, that's mad. And now look at it, same thing. Shows are popping up every month. There's nearly a show every month here in Ireland, the north and south, before all the safety get involved, and that really boosted the popularity, the high famous they got. That really helped, you know. So hopefully these wee shows do the same thing.
Yeah, definitely. And unearthing new talent as well, bringing them through.
Yeah,
A chance to get onto the big global stage that you're on as well, isn't it?
That's it, yeah. And it's then we shows you're going to find the next freaking superstar. You're going to find somebody there. You might have 100 shows, but you just need to find that one guy who's going to help push the sport way up in the friggin' air.
Yeah, absolutely.
And hopefully that's me.
You're flying the flag high at the moment, mate.
I'm starting now. Well, I've started the train, so let's go see who's going to follow me.
Yeah. How many times are you looking to be out this year? Then, any idea?
Right, I was told there's something coming up in July, but we'll have to talk about it still. And there's maybe something coming up in September. I want on both shows. I want to stay active, and like I say, now I'm feeling good. Training's going well, and I've won my first fight. Why not? I'm 36, so I don't want to be hanging about here too long.
Yeah.
I want to get in. My record, my plan is to have to go 5-0 and then take it from there. So I'm a fifth of the way there. No, sorry, I'm not a fifth of the way. I'm past that. I'm 2-0 now, so I've got a bit of way to go.
Yeah. You'll get there, mate. Is there anyone that you kind of got your eye out in the division, or you just kind of take whoever gets put in front of you?
No, I don't know that many people yet. So whoever shows up on the night or whoever signs the contracts, my new enemy. But I respect him, So whoever it is, I'm not fussed. But I do want my hands on the belt. I do want my hands on the title, either the UK title or whatever, however they're working it. So that's a good thing about it. There's not that many belts. There's too many belts in this boxing game, and it's annoying the fuck out of me. See, back home, everybody's a champion. So the Bare Knuckle, there's very little belts, so you have to earn it. And I really want to earn it. I want to work my way up to I'm at that stage where I can call somebody out for the belt, or I can fucking get my title shot, So I'll play it by one fight at a time. I'm not getting ahead of myself, but I know what I want.
No, you're not getting ahead of yourself, but we can all dream of aspirations and things to do. I mean, what about getting over to America? Is that something that you're interested in doing?
Fucking love to. I trained in America a lot of years back. I stayed there for 4 weeks. And
you're at Jackson Wink, weren't you?
Jackson Winks, yeah.
With John Jones and
John Jones, my best mate. Yeah. No, I done a wee bit of work with him. I was working with all the other fighters there. It was class. I love that. It keeps saying I want to go back. So hopefully BKFC can open that door for me and let me go back over when he has time fighting instead of training, or maybe both. But I suppose every fighter in the roster wants to go to America, so I might just join the queue or have to work my way up and let them know that I'm a real guy. I'm taking it serious and bring me over so I can fight there, boys.
Yeah. Are you under Jackson Wink management as well then?
I am indeed. Yeah. I think it was one of the first ones, one of the first guys to do that as well over here, I think. So they've been great. Kevin Smith and all, they've been brilliant for me. They really have. There's been no issues at all. Everything's going smoothly. They made this fight happen, so
we don't know. Fighters,
they're only starting to for me, so it's a good start. See what's next. Keep them coming.
That's it, mate. That's it. Did you get to see any of the fights on the show? Then was there anyone that kind of stood out to you?
To be honest, I don't really remember the names. I watched a wee bit of Christian Holmes' fight. I missed it because I was getting my interviews done. I was getting beers in me. I was busy getting my fucking stitches, so I missed a few of the bigger ones. And plus, I was getting ready for my own fight. But no, I didn't really see how much. I was popping my head out at the start and watching a few of the prelims. Excuse me. But once I get the apps back on my phone, I'll get watch them all again. And I don't even know who the cruiserweights are out there. So I have a bit of homework to do. See who's who.
Yeah, I mean, styles make fights. So, I mean, like you say, a little bit of homework and seeing who's about, who you think could match well with. I'll
take anyone. Honest to God, I've seen them all come and go over the last 20 years. So, a fight's a fight. Let's touch gloves, let's dance.
Yeah.
Get it done.
I really appreciate your time, Conor, and coming on in the Red Korner again. Thank you very much.
No problem at all, Ross.
You want to give a shout out to at all, or teammates?
Just want to shout out to the sponsors and stuff who helped me for our fight. Anybody helped me in the gym, Murray Bagley and Heat MMA, and just people come over to watch me fight too. That was a big deal for me. I really respect that. And see, every time I have a fight in England in boxing, every fight get cancelled. So people are paying for hotels and flights and they're losing all their money.
Right.
So this year was a risk again because no one really knew much about it. So it was hard for ones to come over, and the ones who did, I really appreciate it. So now, hopefully, next fight, people realise how legit this is, and they'll come over.
Yeah,
support me.
Mate. I'm looking forward to seeing you out there again.
So am I. Can't wait.
Later, like if what you're saying is going to happen, then fantastic.
Yeah, we'll get there.
Yeah,
I'll have a strap one day. I know I will. Just not yet.
Yeah.
Go to a year or two. But yeah.
The universe, it'll come back to you, mate.
100%. That's the way it works, yeah. Absolutely. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, Conor, brilliant. Thank you very much for your time, mate. Appreciate it. And keep in touch. Let us know how you're getting on and things.
100%, Ross. Thank you, mate. All the best.
All the best to you. Speak to you soon, pal.
True.
Cheers. There he is, Conor Cooke, first Irishman to fight in the BKFC. Fantastic. I think he's going to go far. I say it about most fighters, but getting to know these guys and getting to speak to them, they're all really nice lads as well. It's brilliant. Thank you to the new subscribers again. Not too far away from that magic 1,000, almost there. So appreciate that. Love to get there by the end of tonight or something. No, maybe not tonight, but some point soon. Thanks to everyone that jumped in the comments as well. Liam Lindsay always there. Adam Gordon, Andy Tweedy, all of you. Thank you very much. Much appreciated. And I'll speak to you soon. I've got a good guest. I'm not going to release it yet. I'll put it out there on the Instagram. You can follow In the Red Corner on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, all the social medias. They're all in the description box if you want to go and have a look at them. Or don't. It's up to you, really. But yeah, thank you very much for tuning in, and I'll speak to you soon, everyone.
For the fight fans joining us and the millions watching around the world, and the Red Korner.
On a podcast, we'd like to thank our show sponsors, the Gentry Barbers and Tattoo Lounge, Funky Gums Mouth Guards, Vandella Phone Repairs, and The One Who Follows.